발상이라고 생각합니다. 처분 탄원의 개수는 정해져 있습니다.
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay. Chat, welcome. Come in. Come in! Why aren't you showing the game? What the fuck? Twitch? Okay, cool. Chat! It's time. It's time for stupidity. I was so worried yesterday that I wasn't gonna be able to do this, but hold the fuck up there, Chief. Y'all know what time it is.
복지팀의 사무직이 전
Fuck yeah. I'm a little late for April Fools, but no man is ever too late for Limbus Company. I'm so glad, because trust, I knew you wanted to watch me play this on stream, and I was so disappointed yesterday when I went on stream. I was like, oh fuck, I can't do it because I was a day off. What the fuck? But no, we can do it. Oh spit. Oh spit. Because I really did want to play this. I was so disappointed I couldn't. But I was like, oh well. But nah. I can get the fuck in there. I must remain calm. Whatever happens, no matter what materializes before my eyes, I must hold steadfast. Because I am...
그러니까... 저기, 제가 쟤를 때렸다니까요. 네?
Okay. Making sure the audio was good. At a place where events that defy human understanding occur, like everyday accidents. Uh-oh. So, kids, why don't we try doing this one by one? Do you want to go first?
그건 말 안 하기로 쟤들이랑 약속했잖아. 너 일론보야? 일론보 아니거든.
I don't really remember how my life choices landed me this particular occupation, but,
개판. 원장님이 그런 나쁜 말 뜨지 말라고 했었는데. 맞네, 맞아. 원장님, 쟤도 혼내주세요.
right, I'm the principal of a kindergarten. Regardless of everything that's happened and has happened, the only thing I know for real is that I'm in hell. Possibly. Probably. By all accounts, at least. After some time. According to the Sinnerlings recap, it seems the gist of why they've been fighting is as follows. Sinnerlings. Is that even a real word? Well, anywho. When the teacher doubled as the kindergarten dietitian announced that she was going to hold a hands-on cooking class with the Sinnerlings, the three classrooms, Cherry Chicks, Early Elephants, and Perky Penguins, could not agree on which type of dish they wanted to cook and started a war of sorts. That was as far as I looked in the story, so I truly know nothing past this point. I saw Yuri and Charon, and I saw all I needed to say. While they managed to come to an agreement that the purpose of using bongi as the main ingredient, made from the bestest and tastiest cuisine, the core of the conflict was that none of them could concur on what kind of dish it was to be. One thing led to another, and it culminated in this ridiculous cooking contest between classrooms, with the kindergarten dietitian presiding as the ultimate judge of flavor. So it's like Hell's Kitchen, but I'm somehow even deeper in hell. Ah, excellent. Weird. This whole sequence of events feels oddly familiar. Fuck off, game. I made that joke.
원장님도 고생이세요.
No, you died. You can't be here.
애들 엉망진창. 카로는 절레절레.
How much do you think Yuri's voice actor begged to come back in any role in this game? What do you think was offered? Ah, Miss Yuri, Miss Caron.
12이나 되는 아이들이 전부 성향이 다르니까 혼자서 인솔하시기 힘드시겠네요.
Oh, I can't complain. It's not like I'm doing this all on my own, right? Especially with the two of you handling 2 classrooms each, too.
하나는 밖에 싸돌아다녀. 카로는 걱정 안 해.
카론 선생님은 좀 방임주의시긴 하죠.
그리고 코끼리는 항상 조용해. 정신 사나운 다른 애들 아니야.
아,
Wait, I need to talk to you about something. Listen, the kids stirred up some more trouble today.
말썽이라뇨. 물론 생각했던 건 모두 다 함께 같은 요리를 만드는 것이긴 했지만
But Bongi is... Oh, I have a distinct feeling.
여러 가지 요리를 해보는 것도 아이들에게 큰 공부가 될 테니까요.
Miss Yuri, she's a bit different from how I remember her from my admittedly hazy memory. Was she always this passionate?
이렇게 아이들이 경쟁하면서 투쟁심과 성취도 느끼고
이번 승리를 통해 원장님의 애정은 우리 펭귄 반이 독차지하겠다.
Oh my god, baby... fuck yeah, baby Ryoshu.
헛쓰고.
Why does she look like she's gonna kick my ass?
서로 이기려고 머리를 맞대면서 협력심도 생기고
있지. 오늘 체험학습에 쓸 도구 좀 같이 옮겨줘. 나는 계획을 짜야 한다. 다른 수강생을 알아봐라.
And Yuri's voice actor was forced to do this April Fool's, like, why me? Oh, Natras! You know, coming back to do anything in Limbus Company must be like a fucking dream. This doesn't seem like a safe dosage of competitive spirit at all. Am I not seeing even a speck of... And I'm not seeing even a speck of cooperation between them.
재료를 조달하면서 체력도 키울 수 있으니 일석삼조인 격이죠.
Yeah? Procuring the what now? Are you saying that the kids will be out collecting their own ingredients?
네, 그럼 저기 보세요. 벌써 펭귄만 아이들은 준비를 다 마친 것 같네요.
Ready, huh? My gaze follows Miss Yuri's and naturally caught a row of marching Cinderlings, each with some kind of item in their tiny hands. Toys? Am I looking at a toy axe?
요즘엔 기술이 참 좋죠. 아이들이 다치지도 않고 체험학습을 할 수 있게 저렇게 나와주고.
Oh, I get it now. That's why they'll be using. That's what they'll be using to hunt the ingredients. Yeah, no, I don't see anything wrong with that. As for those things approaching us from the distance, are they supposed to be the ingredients? They've got a bongi on their heads.
아, 사고에서 서식하는 봉이벌레네요. 껍질이 바삭바삭한 특성이 있어서 구이와 튀김의 안성맞춤이죠.
Bongi bugs? I'm not sure if I like the specific juxtaposition of those two words. Wait, scratch that. Aren't bongi supposed to be...
원장님, 보고드립니다.
As I stood there searching through my hazy memories and days, one of the tiny sailings marched up to me and stirred me from my trance. Otis, hello. I don't know, something about her feels like she's just an adult who's inexplicably assumed the speech patterns of a toddler. Yeah, that sounds about right.
저희 펭귄 반 종원 넷 체험학습 준비 끝입니다.
Otis looked up expectantly at me, in her hands a weapon glowing in a full spectrum of rainbow as it dazzled with all kinds of annoying noises. Oh, right, my job was to keep an eye on the Cinderlings and ensure that today's hands-on class ends safely. Sounds good. Then, shall we?
지도를 부탁드립니다.
But who's my fourth? Because it'd be 4 sinners to a class, right? Fucking Mersault. Holy...
우리 모두 싸울 수밖에.
big, meaty claws. I don't need to read the skills. Is it for the on April Fools? No, actually, I don't think I looked at it. Anyway. What? Clo Crabber, have to fight. I'm not. I am not buggy.
원장님,
Leave this to me. Prepare. Okay. Just.
맛있겠다.
So tasty. Something to eat. Want to taste foods.
하셨나요?
Procure ingredient. Commence operation. Gastronomical experience. Teach them a lesson. Executive teach.
맛있겠다.
Go forth, my boys.
맡겨주십시오.
Notice the bongies on their head. I'm noticing some things. So this is just cannibalism with extra steps, huh? Huh. We can get stuff other than meat from them?
그럼요. 봉이는 서식지 근처에 있는 다른 재료들을 저 아랫몸에 저장하는 습성이 있거든요.
What lower body? The limbs? I looked up towards the perky penguins, once again diving deep into the well of memories to see if these bongies even had a lower body. I love how he has fucking... My boy Kafka! I saw Gregor poking at a bongi's carcass stripped of flesh. At a glance, it may appear as nothing more than an everyday childish curiosity, but there's some look on the kid's face that gave me pause.
야 그래 그거 만지지 마. 지지야 지지.
Yucky. You're about to make food from that, you know.
그야 봉이는 뽀동뽀동 맛있어 보이는데요. 남은 쭉종이는 너무 벌레 같아요. 왜?
Aww. And so Gregor began bawling. Rhodia, you're being mean. Apologize to Gregor now. Bugs and Gregor crying. I wasn't sure how those two things were related, but a voice in me urged me to demand Rhodia apologize to Gregor.
너 잘못 안 했는데?
I can't tell if these are the actual voice actors or if they hired different voice actors to do this. And it's fucking amazing.
알았어. 미안. 예전에 너 집게팔 보고 벌레 같다고 한 것도 미안해. 그러니까 뚝.
Neither. This is what peak fiction looks like.
아이씨, 왜 자꾸 울지? 배고픈가? 내가 먹을 거 줄까?
It doesn't matter what universe we're in, these two will always be shipped, huh? Do you really not understand why? A ball like that is fucking funny. It's pretty good. Oh, I'm just fucking hyped because I've seen I saw a picture of all the Sinnerlings, but I didn't really pay too much attention to it because I didn't want to see like what everyone's design was. But I have seen Don Quixote's. I'm fucking hyped for Don. Get my girl in here. Is there anyone struggling to calm Gregor down? Light even footsteps approach me from behind. Yes, sir. Something about the way the low-level voice struck me as oddly familiar, so I looked around to see what it came from. Yeah, there's no way we're running this place with two teachers. There must be a third teacher who's managing one of the other classes. But I saw no one. Oh, Don's just fucking funny as fuck. Oh!
이쪽입니다.
Okay, so it is just the voice actors sounding like kids, and I do love how Mersault just didn't change. That might be the best joke of this entire... No, I don't want to call it yet. That might be the best joke, that Mersault just didn't change. This motherfucker came out the womb speaking like an adult. The voice was low in terms of height, that is. Oh, hey, Mersault.
네, 요리의 준비가 다 되어 원장님을 부르러 왔습니다.
Motherfucker just didn't change. That's, you got a pretty baritone voice for a kid. Also, I love how he has fucking Hulk gloves. Excellent. This kid doesn't even talk like a toddler.
칭찬 감사합니다. 펭귄반 친구들은 제가 데리고 갈 테니 조리실의 보호자석에 착석하시어 저희를 감독해 주시길 부탁드립니다. 반장 오티스 수감생은 이미 자리에 있습니다.
Okay. Thanks. Flabbergasted, I stared at Mersault walking towards Rhodey and Gregor in a steady, even pace that then made his way to the kitchen. Kitchen's a real mess, huh?
지저분하다뇨. 모두 있어야 할 자리에 있습니다, 원장님.
It is. Is it? You know what would have been even funnier, though? I do love Yuri coming back, but I'm sad that in the fucking, like, in the kitchen, we don't just have the fucking chicken man. I want you to notice the environments. Oh, I've noticed, Stress. They're just the old environments with stickers. I've noticed. Except the courtyard one. I don't remember that one in the game, but I'm sure it was probably early. Is it? I know this place feels oddly familiar too. Well, I guess how the place has always looked. So, what kind of dish are you preparing, class?
예, 저희는 프라이드 봉이를 준비했습니다.
Oh, so he's still getting used to words that are hard to pronounce. Wait, what? Hang on. Why do you say that in past tense? Wait, but Rhodey and Gregor just got here, didn't they? Weren't they part of your team too? I guess Gregor might be too young to start cooking, but...
네, 원장님. 로자 수감생의 경우 요리 중 지속적으로 원재료의 손실을 일으키는 정황이 있어 의도적으로 배제했습니다.
Yeah, that's fair.
뭐? 나를 뭘로 보고 원장님, 매로 혼내줘요.
지금도 봉이 뒷다리 한 개가 손실되었습니다.
원장님, 혼내주십시오.
That's it. Rodeo, go sit in the corner there. It's the timeout chair for you.
왜요? 죽지만 먹을 거가 생기면 빨리 집어와야 굶어 죽지 않잖아요.
That does sound like Rodion. No, that's the thing. It sounds like Rodion, but like they use something to slightly lower her pitch. You know? Like it sounds like there's something. Like it's so hard to tell for her because it's like it does sound like Rodion's voice actress, but that is. No, I mean the line. Oh, that too. Oh no, that's completely Rodion. Is there really something a child her age should be saying? Just what kind of awful conditions has she been living in? Too bad, but I can't let slide when I just saw you sneaking away with a drumstick. Off to the corner now.
아까 과자도 나눠줬는데 착한 어린이 했는데. 원장님의 명령이다. 어서 가라. 이 펭귄만을 씹지.
Also, Otis is like the hardest one. If you told me these two were the voice actresses and they could just pull that shit off, I would actually be downright fucking depressed. That would. Otis might be going a bit overboard.
이렇게 싸우면서 성장하는 거겠죠?
Although I guess Dawn can go from like really high pitched and cutesy to like really serious, so it's out of the room. I looked at Miss Shuri, but she wore an innocent, kindly smile one might have when watching children play their silly games. Man, Tris, could you imagine if they do a Smoke War game and it's like first person and there's just Easter eggs like this shit? I can tell between this or Body Swap being my favorite. I'm gonna say this one's better. The Body Swap one was a fun novelty, seeing the characters act, like, get out of their comfort zone. And I know it's probably really fun for the voice actors to, like, switch it up. But I'd say this, just from, like, I'd say this is probably better. Just because a lot more effort has gone into this shit. Plus, this has a novelty to it. Like, seeing the sinners as kids is just fucking stupid.
자, 그럼 메르스 어린이 이번 요리를 설명해 주겠어요?
I'd say this is probably more my favorite, but the body swap is pretty good.
네, 이번 오르 때 부르는
The explanation continued for a while with a similar level of incomprehensibility. Does he mean hors d'oeuvres? As I listened, I became increasingly suspicious whether these were the vocabulary and loquaciousness of a toddler, but once I saw a smug, satisfied Osh return from her arrest, having properly restrained the perperator Rhodia, my mistake, only to produce a crown and a massive sketchpad from who knows where, and began the whole lecture on how this dish came to be, well, eventually I stopped thinking. This is just the kind of world I live in, I guess. Tris, could you imagine a Smoke War game where it's like everything is brutal and shit? And then you just turn the corner and you just see a bunch of like you just see a bunch of G-Corp operatives doing the roach dance around a boombox.
네, 잘 들었어요, 친구들. 그러면 맛을... 그런데 설명을 안 한 부분이 있네요, 메르스 어린이. 음식 꼭대기에 이건 뭔가요?
Miss Yuri pointed at an unfamiliar object standing upright atop the dish, almost like a birthday candle. Wait, isn't that what Grigor's been picking up earlier?
이렇게 하면 기억될 거야.
It's a lower limb of a bongi bow. In the blink of an eye, Mersault's fist slammed down upon the detachable fried bongi and turned it into a mush of shape alongside the unfamiliar object. Mersault!
원장님, 이건 전부 설명드릴 수 있습니다. 메르스 수감생. 이 파괴적인 연출까지가 이번 코스 요리의 연출이겠지. 자, 말해봐라. 이 음식의 이름은?
오늘의 메인 메시드 프라이드 봉이입니다.
You could feel Mersault's voice actor palpably fucking dying having to say bongy. You could feel tangible. It's a timeout chair for all of you, too. Go sit. The first contestant's food was completely wasted. Whew. I had walked out of the kitchen to get some fresh air and cool my head when someone tugged at my pants. I looked down to find... Oh, hi, Yisang.
네, 이상이요. 단테 원장님.
Why do you have a W Corp knife? Never mind. Right, still getting used to calling me by my title, huh?
이상, 하오?
Nah, it's okay. What's up?
병아리 반도 떼어막습 준비를 마쳤소. 도와주시겠어요? 단테 원장님?
Also, I did see that fucking Mersault had a giant chicken and that Ishmael had that. I don't know what anyone else's weapons are, but I did know Mersault just had a big ass drumstick. You can see the underlings in the distance, all wearing yellow cherry chick backpacks. You mean Heathcliff? Yeah, what'd I say? You're saying Mersault? Oh, whoops. No, I saw Heathcliff had a big-ass fucking drumstick. Mostly because it was in the same picture where he was going up against Erkling Heathcliff, and that was 10 out of 10.
원장님, 원장님, 히스클리프 가요. 히스클리프 가요. 야, 휘두르지 마. 육즙 튀어.
엉님, 반장 엉님, 이스마일이랑 히스클리프랑 또 싸워.
They are ready to fight, right?
이상은 없어, 단테 원장님.
I'm disappointed you're on the same team as Faust, man. You could have had all the ship centers together. Come on. Oh, man, we could have had Dawn and Mersault. I feel like my head's about ready to burst into flames. I mean, more so than usual, I guess. Alright, new group. Let's see what they got.
반장이면 더 잘할 수 있어요.
Too good. Give me your meats. Kick its butt, please. Break your legs with leg. Die.
제가 반장이면 더 잘할 수 있어요.
I should just struggle. I forgot to check their passives. Oh well.
Yeah.
I shall trim. I shall do it. Is ideal. Is nothing unideal.
저 후반장 시켜주나요?
Come here. I'm gonna be brave too. Today, I'll push.
내가 하겠소.
Something seems a little familiar about this place. I can't quite put my finger on it though.
나도 용기 냈어. 이상적이구려.
Is ideal.
봉이 경호단이군요.
Just what the hell are these things? Why are they exploding into a bunch of what looks like casino chips?
오, 혹시 주워왔을까요?
네, 이만큼 주워왔어요.
Ishmael confidently loaded a whole bag of casino chips onto the table.
반짝반짝.
선생님 저 잘했죠? 반장은 제 반의 반도 못 주웠대요.
면목 없어. 요, 선생님.
아무래도 제가 병아리반 반장에 훨씬 잘 어울리는 것 같은데. 맞아. 싱클레야, 빨리 맞다고 해.
그게...
That's about right. Out of nowhere, Heathcliff appeared, and after shoving the chips on the table into his own bag, ran away.
야, 고기 안 사?
And before I could even make an attempt to reconcile them, Ishmael leapt up and chased after Heathcliff, knocking over various knickknacks in the chaos.
여전히 면목이 없어. 요.
Don't be. You're doing your best. Speaking of which, what's the point of collecting all these chips? They're not ingredients, are they?
모르셨군요. 이건 포장을 뜯으면
I'm sure he flipped the chip one way and the other, and upon finding purchase, pulled the wrapping apart, revealing a small, thin coin of chocolate within.
우와, 대박! 엉님, 이거 알았다? 물론이요. 아니, 물론이야.
잘했어요, 병아리반. 식구 봉이들의 식성을 잘 파악하고 있었네요. 그런데 요리할 사람이 둘밖에 남지 않았는데 우리 어린이들 괜찮아요?
여부가 있겠소. 요. 째기는 비장의 레시피가 있으니.
Super top secret recipe.
아우야, 우선 봉이를. 자, 되었소. 봉이를
This
잘
is-
나누어 물속에 넣고 당근과 감자, 대파와 마늘을 함께 넣고 마무리로 카지노 칩을 쌓아 올려 만든 봉이 한 마리예요.
I glimpsed the sorrowful indignation of a bongi beneath the visceral bubbling surface of melted chocolate. Are you sure this is edible?
이상해요?
At my blunt assessment, Isang's eyes began to tremble as though he were about to start tearing up. No, I mean...
너무 잘 만들었어요, 이상어린이.
정말이요?
그럼요. 끈덕지고 농후한 이 국물, 그리고 완벽하게 익은 이 재료들을 보세요. 어린이 친구 둘이서 만들기에는 쉽지 않았을 텐데 참 잘했어요.
이상적이구려.
Is ideal. Mashiri quietly walked up next to me as I watched two children cheerfully celebrate their culinary success.
선생님, 아이들이 협력해서 성공했는데 맛이 그렇게 중요하진 않을 거예요. 저는 그저 아이들이 다치지 않고 잘 해냈다는데 기쁠...
I hadn't thought about it like that. I still got a lot to learn.
물론 초콜릿이 잔뜩 스며든 봉이는 당연히 맛있겠지만요.
Oh, okay.
그런 말도 있죠. 초콜릿만 있다면 신발도 맛있게 먹을 수 있다.
I've heard that one, but pretty sure it has nothing to do about deep frying. Well, no point arguing with quotes and attributes I only vaguely remember. It's a bit late to question the way things are in this institution. In any case, Miss Ryu will finally get the chance to take... Just then, the sound of hurried footsteps came rushing in from the distance, with Heathcliff bursting into the cafeteria from the opposite hallway. Trailing behind him was a seething Ishmael, her yells ringing out in anger. Without warning, a slipper shot out of the darkness, aimed at Heathcliff, who was still on the run. And then said slipper happened to land...
못 맞아, 못 맞아.
Right on Cherry Chick's whole bongy stew.
단테 원장님.
Tears well up in Yusing's eyes, starting to spill over.
이건 이상하단소. 이뚜마해. 아무리 그래도 형님이랑 내가 얼마나
Uh-oh.
열심히 혼내주시오.
Let my gaze wander from one mess to the next. Bits of food were strewn all over the place, with Yiseng on the verge of bursting into tears. Stomping his feet, Sinclair advanced toward an extremely flustered Ishmael, while Heathcliff, smirking and giggling, was peeking in from behind the door. And there at the end of my sight stood Miss Yuri, who somehow still managed to keep a sweet and pleasant smile, though the ominous vein twitching on her forehead was somewhat worrying. There was only one thing left to be said. Time out, chair! Do you still want to continue this cooking contest? The other classes are practically finished, and I don't mean that in a good way. At this point, honestly, you'd win even if you served raw and seasoned chicken just like that.
그런 말씀을 원장님이 하시는 건 부적절하다고 파우스트는 생각해요. 이런 경우에는 아동들의 핵심 역량 함량 아이들이
Sorry, but why are you suddenly changing the way you talk?
파우스트가 생각하는 단어가 너무 고차원적이라 다른 사람이랑 대화가 어려워진다는 걸 깨달았거든요.
Imagine being Faust as a child and still having the discord in your head. Truly unideal. Well, I like to think I still get what you're saying, so just be your usual self.
안 돼요. 파우스트는 코끼리 반 반장인걸요. 반장은 반의 모든 애들이 정보의 습득에 방해 요소 없이 경험학습에 기반한 교육을 문제없이
You want to use simpler words so the other kids have an easier time understanding you?
요약하면 맞아요.
Alright, I'm glad to know the early elephants class captain is so mature and dependable. Faust wasn't one to show her feelings openly, but I could sense a subtle hint of satisfaction on her face. That was good enough for me.
미안해. 카론, 늦었지.
Hello, Miss Caron. Miss Caron is in charge of 2 classes on top of the children's pickup and drop-off, so I don't get to see her most days. Are the Terror T-Rexes not joining in class today?
피라노 반, 원의 위탁 수업. 지금도 데려다주고 오는 길.
Well, you just got a lot on your plate, I see. Which Cinderlings were in the Terror T-Rexes again? I sure hope they don't trip and hurt themselves out there.
걱정 필요 없어. 원장 공룡 짱짱세.
Oh, you're right. Dinosaurs are really strong. Just in the middle of the conversation with Miss Caton when I saw a Cinderling slowly making her way back, lazily swinging her elephant-shaped bag.
어이 반장. 말, 대, 해. 11구 것들이 정신 놓고 몰려온다. 좋아요.
우와, 진짜 신기하다. 반장, 할머니께서 말씀하신 대로면 뽕이 요원들은 자기들이 지키는 곳에서 한 발자국도 안 움직인댔는데.
원래대로라면 그렇죠. 하지만 파우스트는 전부 봉이 요원들이 움직일 유일한 기전을. 기전이 뭐냐 반장?
줄임말은 아닌 것 같아, 묘슈.
유일한 방법을. 처음부터 알 듯하게 말해 반장.
And what's that?
그건 금기 아니 나쁜 짓을 해서 약속을 어기면 돼요.
Ah, you mean break a taboo. But are taboos even meant to be broken in the first place?
멍이 아니라면. 유슈, 원장님께 반말은 나빠요. 그렇겠죠?
Don't with me, I'm fine. Pretty sure this is the first time she's referred to me by my actual title. Anyway, so how do you think we should break a taboo?
와요, 원장님.
Faust clenched her sponge sword a little tighter, her gaze pinned to a spot. Naturally, my eyes followed hers. Huh? And through the blizzard, billowing haze of dust rising into the air. I think I get it now. How do we do it? We release the gremlin. Release the beast. I saw Don Quixote spring towards us with her balloon lance held up high. There's something that looked like a tattered flag ripped from the tip of... with tattered rag flapping from the tip of the spear.
동이들의 서식 아니 사는 곳에 천막을 찢는 나쁜 일. 돈키호테라면 할 줄 알았어요.
Good grief. Pressed a hand to my forehead as I felt all sense of reason leaving me. But did nothing to keep the chaos from crashing in.
뭐? 에요.
Shot name. CNC. F you.
듣고 있어요.
If I also do this, I must improve my balance. Bigger and bigger. Analytic eye.
듣고 있어요.
Entertainment. Let's get this. That's will be cool. Not my taste. Is yummy? Archer's brutalism. Justice. 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 Justice? So I'm starting to get the feeling that Don only knows one word. I'm getting a feeling.
제 취향은 아니네요.
파우스트의 생각대로 봉이 요원들은 전부 해치웠어요.
So I say. What?
아, 원장님. 저건 반장이 잘했다고 칭찬해달라는 눈빛 같네요.
Alright. Excellent job, Faust. You did good.
파우스트는 항상 우수해요.
And the rest of you too.
감사합니다, 원장님. 오늘 체험학습에서 배운 건 집에 돌아가서 동생한테도 알려줘야겠어요.
요슈. 줄이지 말고요. 감자.
She listens to the class captain. And you too, Don Quixote. Wait a minute, where is she? Still unable to keep her excitement in check, Don Quixote was sprinting in circles around the field.
아, 돈키호테. 흙바닥에 바로 앉으면 더러워. 자, 여기 내가 비단 보자기를 펼쳐줄 테니까 이런 피도 입가에 이렇게 묻히고.
Don Quixote landed a sudden slap on Hung Lu's arm.
뭐라?
앱은
건드리지 말도록.
Oh.
오래간만에 만찬이니.
What the heck was that? Could it be Don Quixote just pretending to be a child?
저리 두세요, 원장님.
All of a sudden shift was like, oh fuck.
밥 먹을 땐 걔도 안 건드린다 라고 라디오에서 그랬어.
There you are, Miss Shuri, Miss Caroline. Shouldn't you be at the cafeteria?
여러분들이 너무 늦게 오셔서 제가 직접 나와보았어요. 앞선 두 반은 아쉽게도 음식을 맛보지 못했지만 여러분들의 음식이라도 맛볼 수 있다면. 자, 파우스터리니? 파우스트?
없어요.
네?
파우스트는 봉의원들이 갖고 다니는 방출식 삼형 모델 진압봉이 갖고 싶었어요.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
전부 분해해서 모으면 새로운 장난감을 만들 수 있거든요. 많이 모았으니 성공이에요.
그게 무슨...
파우스트는 궁금해요. 인간은 피루치의 영향만 제공되면 생명 유지에 문제가 없어요. 유리와 같은 행동을 생산자가 아닌 소비자가 굳이 수행하는 것은 비효율이라고 생각하는데 왜 이러...
선생님이 말이 빨라서 잘 이해가 되지 않는데 쉽게 말해볼까?
아, 네. 요리에 관심이 없어요. 귀엽...
Miss Caroline?
카론 선생님, 저런 말 안 가르쳐. 책임 아니야. 도망. 파우스트는 에너지 젤리가 더 효율적이라고 생각해요.
Oh no, look on Yuri's face is getting darker. What about the others? Ryoshu, Hung Lu?
밥 먹는 시간도 단축하는 게 낫지. 해요.
집에서 해주는 음식이 더 좋아요.
Ah. Drop it, Don Quixote. You already exposed yourself.
저는 아이들이 식사를 통해 즐겁고 건강하게 자라나길 바랐어요. 눈병이 나서 컨디션도 몹시 안 좋은데 두 반에 담임을 하면서 틈틈이 야근으로 짠 이 체험학습을 그저 아이들만을 위해서. 하지만 결국 이런 취급이군요.
Oh no. Miss Yuri?
야근하고 싶지 않았어요.
Miss Yuri's body is
그
turning.
누구도 야근을 하고 싶어 하진 않았어요.
Come on now, Miss Yuri. Let's not make it sound as if something terrible's gonna happen.
그러면 전 도대체 어쩌라는 거예요? 영양사가 된 게 죄예요? 아니, 아무도 음식을 소중히 하지 않는다면
Don Quixote? I said drop the act. Go get the kids sitting in the timeout chairs.
너희들 전부 입에 직접 쑤셔 넣어주겠어!
Hurry up! Huh?
자리는 노작가?
Boss fight giant bongy. Oh. What the fuck? All 12 sinners, let's get to work.
맡겨주십시오.
We're fighting for justice.
자, 이리 와.
위장 플러스.
Oh, it's over now. Now you're about to get the throwdown.
나도 용기 냈어? 원래 아니야.
If each sinner next or Stinnerling. That would be pretty fun. I can't tell if I find that better or the fucking bus coming out of nowhere. Okay. Am I in?
이 양반 어째 주기적으로 버스에서 악몽을 꾸고 그러네.
Nightmare? So it was all a dream. That figures. As the buzzing in my head gradually settled, the sound of bus engines came back into focus. I guess what happened must have been a dream. Nothing else. Thanks, Grigor. You think it was a nightmare snapped me out of it.
뭘? 아차. 그래. 아니 고맙다면 저것 좀 대신 처리해 줄래?
Grigor pointed the sinners were arguing loudly over
에휴.
something.
또 회식 장소 가지고 저러고 싸우고 있어. 오랜만에 하는 회식이니까 최대한 맛있어야 한다면서.
Dream or reality, some things never change. It's almost amazing how they keep getting into the same arguments. And I don't even get to eat anything.
그 관리자 양반이라면 금방 조용하게 만들 현명한 방법 있지?
Wise way. Did I ever have a wise way to quiet them? Oh well. To the timeout chair, everyone! I'm probably still half asleep. Sorry, that came out weird. What I mean to say is, I was actually scratching the back of my head when I noticed that somehow the sinners had all gone quiet. Huh? Slowly, one by one, they clenched their mouths shut and took their seats. As if they were children who were anticipating one heck of a scolding. What's going on, guys?
다들 조용히 하세요. 생각 의자에서 시끄럽게 굴면 티라노반이 오니까요.
Terror T-Rexes. Hang on. Why do they recognize that name?
무서워. 티라노반은 나쁜 아이들을 한 입에 잡아먹는 데 써.
매번 원회로 나가는 이유가 사실 나쁜 아이들을 벌주기 위해서라는 소문이.
What are they on about? We're on the Mephistopheles. Ah. Uh-huh. There are 2 seats empty.
원장님.
Dante.
친구들이 또 떠들고 있지 않습니까?
I want uppies, Dante.
티라노반 반장 붉은 수감료.
대체 언제쯤에야
Dante.
어부받을
What on earth are you saying? Stay back.
주시는 겁니까?
No! Is this my room? Was that all just a dream? So I had 2 dreams in a row, huh? That was such a weird-ass dream. It's still too early to let my guard down. I could still be trapped in dream world, right? Just try pinching my cheek to make sure. Dang it. Forgot I got a clock for a head. Fine, in the thigh. And one on the arm, too.
놓고 없이 죄송합니다만 급하게 논의하고 싶은 게 갑작스러운 자학 충동이 일어났나요? 이런 건 보고된 적 없습니다만
No, Faust. Wait, hear me out first.
빠르게 진찰이 필요할 수도 있겠군요. 우선
Also, why does Dante own 2 of the same jacket? Took a while to try and explain to Faust the ridiculous situation I found myself in, but in the end I managed to clear things up. And thankfully, this wasn't a dream. Just... no idea. Just another anecdote to be told about a certain day on the bus.
오늘은 최대 위험으로 감지되던 시련까지 사망자 없는 관리를 오늘은 최대 위험으로 감지되던 시련까지 사망자 없는 관리를 수행했습니다. 새롭게 수용한 환상체 역시 큰 위험 없이 관리할 수 있습니다.
Oh, that's cute. It's 401 because... that's cute.
금일 야근은 클리포트 폭주 사고가 없다면 무기한으로 진행한다고 팀내에 전달하겠습니다.
That was, That was certainly, yeah. Okay. Just making sure how many more of those I needed.
오늘은 최대 위험으로 감지되던 시련까지 사망자 없는 관리를 수행했습니다. 새롭게 수용한 환상체 역시 큰 위험 없이 관리할 수 있습니다. 예, 금일 야근은 클리포트
Fucking
폭주
amazing.
사고가 없다면 무기한으로 진행한다고 팀 내에 전달하겠습니다.
That was truly just... Fuck! I was hoping one of the I was hoping one of the kid IDs would be things I could weave them into. Damn it! One day. One day.
모르는 사람은 없겠지만
Gotta have my squad in there. Yeah, okay, I got them all. Okay, that was that was well worth the hour detour from Ace Combat, I'd say. That was certainly... When do I get uppies? Dante. Where are my uppies? Dante. So chat, you ever think about how if Arknights is technically canon, then that dream Dante had of Virgilius being in Arknights is canon, which means there is in fact a mirror world out there where Virgilius is a fucking horse. You ever think about that? That ever like... You ever just sit down and have that realization that there is definitely, and I do mean most fucking definitely, an Umame mirror world? That ever keep you up at night? You ever keep you up at night knowing that there's definitely a Gregor horse girl out there? There's a mural out there where every sitter has had to do battle by doing a fucking horse race.
오늘은 최대 위험으로
Oh,
감지된
it's through the ninth. Okay, cool.
사망자 없는 관리를 수행했습니다. 새롭게 수용한 환상체 역시 큰 위험 없이 관리할 수 있습니다.
Dante.
예,
I wish for uppies.
클리포트 복주 사고가 없다면
Dante.
무기한으로 진행한다고 팀 내에 전달하겠습니다.
I'll be honest. I wish Don had a little bit more screen time though. I wish he had just the tiniest bit more. Or I wish she had the tiniest bit more. Justice!
헬세든
Justice!
정해진 시간만
Justice!
빠르게 퇴근하고
Archie, trust
하시지만
you know that if
관리자님의 의견을
If
들으니
if what you told me is true and the Virgilius fight from last April Fools is in
오늘 헬세드님이 제시하신 시간
is
이해하고
if the April's Fools Virgilius fights there will be a giant bong bong in the railway. You know that, right? You know that's coming for us now. He's like, just face secret boss on floors 1 through 15. Just a gamble if you get it or not. Oh, so he's a fucking jump scare, is he? So Charon is a jump scare, I see. Oh, he's in the mirror dungeon. I thought he was on the railway. That's fucking amazing. It actually makes me want to go through floors 11 or 15 now. But, alright, chat. Also on top of Father Don jump scare. We don't talk about Daddy Don. We don't talk about him. Alright, well, back to Ace Combat chat. Give us 1 second.